Once upon a time, a wealthy man had two sons. They lived on a beautiful estate surrounded by fields and servants. The father loved both his sons deeply, but one day the younger son came to him with a shocking request. "Father," he said, "I want my share of the inheritance now." The father was heartbroken but agreed. He divided his wealth, giving the younger son his portion. The younger son packed his bags and left for a faraway city. There he spent his money recklessly, on parties, expensive clothes, and things that didn't last. He made many friends, but they were only around as long as his money lasted. Soon he had spent everything. Just as his money ran out, a famine struck the land. Food became scarce, and the young man found himself broke, hungry, and alone. Desperate, he took a job feeding pigs, the lowest job he could imagine. He was so hungry that even the food the pigs ate looked tempting. Sitting in the dirt, he thought, "What have I done? My father's servants have plenty to eat, and here I am starving. I'll go back to my father and say, 'I've sinned against heaven and you. I'm not worthy to be called your son. Make me one of your servants.'" The young man got up and began the long walk home. With every step, his heart was heavy. He practiced his apology over and over, fearing his father's anger or rejection. But while he was still far away, his father saw him coming. The old man's heart leapt with joy. He ran down the road, arms open wide. When he reached his son, he embraced him tightly, tears streaming down his face. "Father," the son began, "I've sinned against heaven and you. I'm not worthy to be called your son." But the father interrupted. "Nonsense, my son has come home." He turned to his servants. "Bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast. Tonight we celebrate, for my son was lost and is found." While the celebration was in full swing, the older brother returned from working in the fields. Hearing music and laughter, he asked a servant what was happening. "Your brother has come back, and your father is throwing a feast," the servant said. The older brother was furious. He refused to go inside. When his father came out to talk to him, he said, "All these years I've worked hard for you. I never disobeyed, yet you never gave me even a small party with my friends. But when this son of yours comes home after wasting your money, you throw him a feast?" The father looked at him with love. "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate because your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." Learn. The story of the prodigal son reminds us of God's incredible love and forgiveness. No